Alright YouTube, Moose Cow here, back with another recap of our second BBR game. We're at the top of round 4. This is a recap of round 3. Germany did no combat moves this entire round. So Mike is repeating what he did last time, but with a little more finesse, so to speak. So Italy has done a can opener move, taken Eastern Poland with no casualties. All of this stuff in the Black Sea is, of course, in Romania, having taken those Italians out of there, so I'll shift all that up there. He's got 2 bombers, 4 infantry in Bulgaria there, a ton of units in Finland. He's also got that minor complex there. So rather than last time he went around with a giant navy with a bunch of transports, this time he's building them right there and shucking back and forth with 3 transports. He did build a few units in southern France and Normandy, Bordeaux, but otherwise everything else at home. Before I continue, because I forgot, here is the casualty bin. Not super eventful, as you can see. We got another Frenchman in there, some Italians, but we do have the Flying Tiger. China is without the Flying Tiger now, so I'll get to that in a second. But yeah, Russia is trying to fortify as best as they could. They got a ton of infantry in Ukraine, ton of ground units in Leningrad. Still no action on this front. Japan has not attacked anybody else except for China. He's doing this again. He's dragging it out as long as he can. So he took out these 2 Chinese territories. This was a walk-in. He eliminated the Flying Tiger here along with a bunch of infantry. So that is most unfortunate, for us at least. So Japan has activated their tech. Their tech is improved shipyards. Great. And he built another complex in Shantung. He shucked a bunch of units to Kiangsu as well as AAA. So that's fun. There's now only 1 AAA on Japan and an infantry. He built 1 more carrier. He's congregated naval units in 34 and kept this stuff here. That hasn't moved. But everything over here he sent to 34. Still not in a position to jump down into here yet. America has been continuing their mass in Hawaii. This time building some new units in 101. And now they are at war. I will swap out the minor complexes. So we're at the end of the 3rd turn, so they got to declare war and get their NOs for that. So everybody's at war except Germany is still technically not at war with Russia. Japan is not at war with Russia. The UK and Anzac, therefore, UK declared war against Japan. Sensing the opportunity, they took the 2 infantry from Kwangtung and actually attacked Kwangzi with a fighter, knocked out the 1 Japanese infantry there. I actually got to do something with them for once. That's interesting. UK also took out Siam, fortified Yunnan after China moved to Szechuan. UK took a walk-in with Italian Somaliland, finishing what I started last turn. And took back Egypt with a vengeance, knocking out the 4 units that were there and only getting 1 casualty as a result. The bomber that I brought in, I landed in French Equilateral Africa, sending 2 units there, one from here and 1 railing up there. UK has built another bomber, tank. They built a complex in Iran. Moved units to India, and moved units from India, or he moved Air Force to India, and moved units to Iran. Let's see, what else? I feel like I'm missing something. No, I think that's about it. Italy has took out Morocco, city of Casablanca. The Frenchman there got 1 infantry, so um, he's down to 3 units from 4. He then took everything from there and went up, and the naval units went and grabbed stuff off the mainland and attacked Malta. No casualties. And then he also did that can opener move in eastern Poland. So Italy is looking fairly healthy. They lost Egypt, but they still have this NO, and they have the NOs for all the territories. They get $1 for Casablanca, they get $1 for Tobruk, and something else I'm forgetting about. And yeah, that's about covers that. Anzac walked in, since they're now at war. They took Dutch New Guinea and backed up to Sydney. And then Canada did nothing besides build a transport and save some money. So that's where we're at this turn. Next turn is going to be quite brutal, I believe, with Germany is going to probably plow into Barbarossa. But here is where we're at on the tracker. Germany and UK are tied, so Germany's on top of UK. And yeah, once again we got Canadian-controlled Brazil, so that's fun. All right, so that's where we're at in this game. It's looking very interesting. Mike learned a lot of things from our last game. He's repeating a few things and trying to make them work. We'll see how that works for him in Japan. He's still not in a position to expand into the Money Islands. I think he's going to go for China specifically, and try to have fun with that. So here we go. All right. We're going to continue and play one more round. Let's hope I roll the dice better. All right. Till then.